So one of the key things when germinating inside of a dome, you want to definitely just let them breathe a little bit. Give them about 10-15 minutes of air outside of the dome. Is good for them, definitely. You want to check for stuff like this. You can see how these are a little more damp. These are starting to dry out, and this is definitely drying out. And this is not what you want. So I'm gonna definitely take my spray bottle, re-moisten that. The rest of them look good. What I'm checking for is seeing if any seedlings are on side of the cube, if they've gotten off of the cube. The ones that specifically haven't germinated yet, that's what I'm focusing on. And you can see I still have some seeds on there that are germinating, so that's going to be my purpose of keeping it under the dome until all these seedlings germinate. I mean, I still got quite a few that haven't even germinated yet. So it's very tedious, but it's well worth it. And I mean, it helps what you're trying to do. So definitely go through your seedlings, through your trays, just carefully examine them, make sure everything's looking healthy, you're not seeing any abnormal growth, that you're getting germination out of the seeds that you planted. And I mean, these seeds are tiny, y'all. So I mean, and I don't got the best eyes. See that root system starting right there? And we'll get into some other videos where I'm explaining those webs and those root systems and how they operate and what their functions are. Is really similar to our nervous system, but maybe even a little more complex. But I absolutely am excited about all this new life that I'm getting here. And you can see on the ends of some of those seeds, the tap roots coming out. So it's all good signs, and it's just letting me further know that I'm on the right track. Everything's going according to plan. And my rosemary is all doing fairly well. I still got some seeds that haven't germinated, as you can see over in that area, but everything else is germinating. I got at least one plant in every cell. This is the only one that hasn't given me anything yet, but I'm pretty sure something's about to pop out. Or this one, actually. So I got two of them that haven't sprouted out anything. My tomato plant, I just had to hydrate it again. It was just leaning over, like, completely. It was laying on this plastic, and now it done perked back up. And I check all my trays that same way, y'all. I mean, these are a tad different, but they still, when they dry out, you could tell. I mean, those still got a little bit of moisture in them, but you could tell. And look at that down there. I got basil seeds sprouting from the bottom of the peat cubes. And I like to take my cubes out every once in a while just to check them. These roots haven't sprouted through yet, so I mean, it's no worries at all. I mean, the longer time it takes to sprout through it, the better. This one is starting to come through, as you can see, but like I was saying, the longer it stays in there, the better, because it just kind of gives you time. It buys you a little time. This one's starting to come out. I mean, and when it's coming out the bottom, it's definitely not a bad thing either. It's fairly a good thing. You see, I got things just sprouting on the side. Seeds that just maybe when I had watered it, they came out the tops of these holes. So, I mean, hey, these plants are miraculous. Check out all the little seedlings down there that's still sprouting. The little ones that are attached to the sides of these cubes, and I will be getting a lot of those out that don't make it onto a cube. I'll try and save them and, you know, do my thing, do what I can do, but I got a lot to deal with. So I mean, I could have did these just one plant at a time. That's how successful this germination rate is. I could have just planted one seed in each one of these pods, and I can almost guarantee they all would have germinated just from what I'm seeing. But because of the demand of what I'm growing right now, I kind of got to grow them in bunches so I could assess them accordingly and get them out how they need to get out. Because these are some things that a lot of the garden shops are going to run out of very quickly once the spring season hits. So I want to make sure I have more than enough in abundance. So I'll be sprouting another 200 seeds once I figure out what I got going on. So hopefully that'll be sooner than later, but it looks like later. So I'm gonna keep these going the best I can. I'll have somebody looking after them if things take a turn. But yeah, I'll make sure I get that list out to you guys. Sorry, I'm trying to think of everything that I need to tell you guys right now. So I'll make sure I get the list out of what will be available. This is just a small portion of what's going to be available, you guys. I still got a whole nother tray, and I still got a bunch of annual and perennial flowers that I'll be starting, and those will be on the list as well. So stay tuned. God bless. Have a good day. Peace.